Yeah. Help us level the playing field. Sign the parliamentary petition today to fuel the growth and fund the game.
No massive rush anyway.
Hello, lovely. Where are you sitting?
Don't gossip about me.
We're very loud. Boroondara fans.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, we're not, oh, right, we're not going to say other. What's he talking about? Oh, God, yeah, that's a big That's an exciting. You want to move that up a little bit? Can you move that up?
Put it away from me.
Oh, wait.
That's what.
Yeah, we need to move things again. God, that's really good. That's
Just as a piece of cues.
thank you, yeah. You can put that. Yeah, all right, we'll go there.
Hello and welcome to Senol round 14 action in the NPLW. Boroondara home away from home today at the home of Knox City. Hosting the visitors, Melbourne City. We are now beyond halfway through the season and we are now back onto the home stretch for the return fixtures. Of course, these guys met round one all those weeks back, with Boroondara coming away with a 4-1 victory. Can they repeat the feat today? Or can Melbourne City put a spanner in their finals push? Boroondara, no changes from last week. Mossman keeps in between the sticks. Runner, Hagauchi. Cooling, Vine, Parker, Savarai and Burnett. Herford. And new signing, Roger. On the other side, some indifferent results with a number of players missing for Melbourne City on international duty. And thankfully they do have one of those back this week, being Bunchmore between the sticks, after shipping 9 goals in the last 2 games, 9 goals each game that is. They'll be happy to see her back. Amjad, Diarden, Kapanavazi, Capitona, Hamilton, Marandala, Loz, Coptin, Habib, and Costa Stans. Rounds out Melbourne City's starting lineup with a couple of replacements in there as well, coming up from the under-20 squad and straight into the starting 11 as well. Big ask. Boroondara in their white kit, kicking from left to right on what is a relatively stodgy pitch. They've got the better of this opening play. So Ryan's in behind, whips it in, looking for the back post. And couldn't find a teammate. Still the dangers there, trying to shield it out. Good strength from the skipper, holding off well. We're going to clear it and let's say throw in for troubles. Boroondara will be looking to put an early precedence on and dictate play early. Couldn't get a flick there, looking to clear. They do. Surrounded. Couldn't go anywhere other than backwards. And they're going to try and recycle, which is what the academy team does. Can get caught if it doesn't work. Good strength. Bit of a little push to try and win the ball. Doesn't come to anything. Comes out to the camera side. Knocked forward. Habib chasing. It's not going to get there. Cleared away from Boroondara. Habib into her feet. Does well. Keeps it in. Tries to keep the momentum. Turns her player. And we'll happily take the free kick for that one. A little clip of the ankles. Bit of push and shove there to start the game early. Game face on. Looking deep for numbers as they finally arrive. Conjecture over who's taking it. Goes short. Unbeats first player, but falls kindly. And there's a strike that came in. And was well blocked in the end. Boroondara can clear their lines. Space and time in the middle. So Ryan as well. Bit of a lucky ricochet for Boroondara. Vine manages to reach it, and that one's going to be offside. Rightly so. It's breaking too early there. The high line that Melbourne City do play can get them caught like that. And inherently it was a good line from them in the end. Parker was the one caught offside. It goes short. Doesn't work out. It's a City ball. Tosses it up. Oh, great takedown. Surrounded by two and couldn't go anywhere. It's crowded out of that one. There's going to be a Boroondara vote. A bit of conjecture from everyone of whether it went out. Justin Long. Maybe does well to get it out. Gets the return pass. Use of the body. Very well done. Couldn't get onto the end of the pass though. Strong little shove there. Roger. New signing for Boroondara. Coming over from Boroondara. Mind you, it's the other side of the tree line, the other side of the river. So it's not particularly far. So looking to get in, Parker chasing down. Does well to force them to go backwards. Going to get the float. Options are few and far between. Does well to get there though. Parker's going to be caught offside in the end. Did well against two, but the return pass was unfortunately caught offside. Hunchmore, after a successful Under-17s Asian Cup campaign, she's back into the starting lineup. They fell to Japan in the semi-finals. Roger looking for Ryan down the wing, couldn't find her. City go back to restart. And the ball judged to have gone out there. For the options, Vine's there. Don't use her. Rogers is coming. Vine does well. Get a flick. Vine's closing. And done very well to get a body onto that ball. And great turn. Looking to get it across. And a vital touch from Habib in the end. Gives them a chance to swing the ball in. We do have a few taller timber. Vine. Barnett's game being one of them, but she's taking it. Swings it in, aiming for the penalty spot. Boroondara's first head. It's scooped up a bunch more in the end. play quick to get the ball moving and give it away straight away. Come straight back at him. Ryan couldn't do it. Bibb does well. Twisting, turning, looking for an option. Happy to go back though. It's well done. That's what goes long. And everyone was coming back on side. Boroondara had pushed up quick and effectively. Mossman. City playing happy across their back too. Looking for a run in behind. The run comes. Well intercepted. Given away. Second attempt. Touch inside. A little 1-2. Looks to take her on. And does so. Be a City ball. Into her feet. Turns. Top of the box. It's nicked off her toe. And they can escape here. Ricochet. Parker's in behind. Top of the box now. Looking for option. Cuts inside. Twisting, turning. So everyone's there. And tries a little dink in. Doesn't come off. And they will get a corner out of it though. Hands go up again from Barnett. Both hands, a universal sign. It's not much different to that one. Swung in, goes deep. Tipped over the bar. Hunchmore does well. Does well to tip that over the bar. And Archie gets the head to it. Number 4. Looking at the back post. So swap it to the other side. This one's going to be an in-swinger. All crowded around the keeper. Swung in, looking deep. And it's over everybody and out safely. No pressure on that one. Wounded everyone. Play short. And Parker's closing down. Same with Rogers. Piercing pass. And finds a player out on the wing. Has a poor touch, but recovers well. Looking for the run. Nice touch. Habib couldn't quite get there. When they play out from the back and it works, it can work like that and can work well. Can carve open teams. Big switch of ball, opened up the play. Final touch into the final third was the one that was the issue. Tucked inside. Turned over, Vine. There's a run, striding forward. Top of the box has a ambitious shot, but more of a cross than anything else. Just didn't quite collect it as well as she would have liked. Much more happy to see that into her hands from the unrushing players. That was a bit of an up and under. Fortunate bounce for City. And they can now stride forward. Turned over again. Happy to go back. Nodded on my Vine. Tipped over the head. Parker's in, behind. Beats the one, but a vital touch off her toe to get a corner. Burnett coming to take it again. Again, in swinger. Looking to put much more under a bit more pressure than the last one. Spread is a bit more this time in the 18-yard. Lurking at the back post as well. Swung in. Penalty spot range. Cleared away from the skipper. Only as far as a Boroondara player. Whipped in. And Ryan gets ahead to it, but couldn't direct it goal bound. Calls for offside. Waved away by the assistant. And that was the danger a high line can create. Well cut out. Stepped up well. Looking down the wing. Ryan again. Well defended. Looking for options. And it whips it in. Looks deep. Over everybody in the end. And a heavy touch. Drags it away. Run up. Couldn't get out under control. City regroup and regather. Touches out wide. And Habib does well with a tackle. Second tackle as well is even better. Right, whips it in. Back post. Tucks it in back. And a ripple of the net, but it was onto the side netting. And that was a piercing pass to the back post. And that couldn't steer it home. Oh, almost nicked it there. An errant pass. City happy looking, playing forward. They do so. Vine couldn't put a tackle in. Heavy touch. Can be cleared. There's Ryan as well. Looking to beat her player, and she does for speed. Gets a ball across. Looking for the afters of the clip of the ankle. Wasn't there. Officials are happy to continue. Hadabib does well. Overhit it in the end. Vine ricocheting off. Didn't affect the play. Habib tries to fed that ball in behind. Couldn't quite get there. And that's a ball in behind. Space to run into. Perez bursting into the top of the box. Looking for... Split them perfectly in between. And the danger's averted for now. Vine does well. Wins it back. Gets pulled down. And they'll hopefully have the free kick on the edge of the box. Good angle. Barnett looks to be standing over it. Assessing no options. Everyone looking for the ricochet. Has a hit and sails over the bar. That kind of range, you're looking to get it on target. Put the keeper under pressure. Force a save, and you've got on rushing players for that ricochet. The turnover won them the free kick. That's what City can be susceptible to. Strike up, Habib does well. So only by 3 though. Manette into Vine. Happy to go back to Mossman. Press came, single player press. Wasn't going to be successful. Now the press can come. And that one's joining the crowd. Knocked in long, couldn't keep it in. Vine comes, gets a flick, couldn't control it enough. It's given away again. They're in behind. 1-on-1. Looking to finish. Tucks it home for 1. Runner. And they pounce like lightning on that errant pass to make it 1. Parker fed him in behind to run up, and it coolly tucked home. Past the on-rushing a bunch more to make it 1. And that's the threat of the turnover and the high line. You can get caught with a quick counter-attack. It's been coming. They haven't learnt. The deadlock's broken. And the pressure again. Rogers can drive forward. Drives to the top of the box, cuts it back. Unmarked. Well defended in the end, well recovered. House stands. That was well defended, tracked back well for City. Parker was winding up for the shot. Shove in the back. Happy City to take the free kick. Knocked long into the space. Running on. Whips it back to the top of the box. Split her players perfectly. And found the defender even more perfectly. They get another chance to keep the pressure up. They want to hold on to some more possession. String those passes together a bit more. That's what they'll be after. Tossed down the line and more than figuratively tossed out of possession and tossed out of play. Not short. Good pressure from City. Looking to win it back. There's great strength. Habib does well. Good turn. Tries to beat a player. Doesn't. Does on the second option. It's a slip of a tackle more than a tackle itself. But effective nonetheless. City now get an opportunity to try and swing the ball in. The youngster from the under-20s, the opportunity. Numbers all sitting back post. Goes short, cleared away. A little bit of a stumble and a slip on the taker though. Couldn't beat the first player. Tossed away again. Something they want to try and address. There's your opportunity to keep the ball. Scooped into the middle of the plate. And Boroondara can relieve some pressure and drive forward. And do so. Out of play in the end. Skipper trying to spark something. Does. A good switch of play. And down the wing. An interception. A bit nice little feint. Goes backwards but keeps possession nonetheless. Touches inside. Well recovered. Woodford. Looking for the spacing behind. It was there. Both of number 11s go at it. City gets the better of it. Ball pass in the end. There's an opportunity to go forward. Tossling. Good strength from Parker. Vine loses out. Breaks on. Knocks it past the player. And does well with the strength to win it back. Turnover again. Striding forward. Vine does well to win it. A little slip from both sets of players. It is, as I mentioned earlier, it is relatively heavy ground in footballing terms. And that slip may have just tweaked something here. One of the Boroondara players. 100% who's down. Recalling. But if you just joined us, the deadlock broken by a swift counter-attack and then finally tucked home. Bonner. US import. City a chance with this stoppage in play, just to have a few moments with the coaching staff. And it is cooling, that is down. Hopefully nothing too serious. Does seem to be limping, but looked like a thumbs up from the physio as they're walking off. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. For the time being, we're down to 10. The City have an attacking throw. Doesn't seem to be an immediate sub being readied for cooling. Knocked forward. Parker couldn't quite find up. We'll try it again. As that one looks a bit short. Mossman does well off the line. In for Parker in behind. And the offside flag does go up eventually. Close call. Potentially right call nonetheless. There's a relatively healthy crowd in today. Boroondara's other home away from home. Ryan does well. Barker lays it back. And no one's going to be overhit. Looks like cooling might be the end of the day for her. Hunched over. Doesn't look happy. They're still playing with 10 for the moment. The sub is being readied. Alfred does well. Got it. 31. Looking to swing it in. Happy to go back. And couldn't get the combination going. Still don't have a sub ready, so we'll still continue with 10. Scoop clear. Vine does well. Rogers. Good strength from both. And City come away with it. As City player has stayed down. She did fall in a heap, and I think she's got a hand caught or wrist caught, which is never a fun one. And that one always hurts. So I hope she's okay. And we'll have the sub. It is. Ruling could not continue. Etienne comes on, by the looks of it. 47, I believe. It's pretty much lightning quick from the forfeit, so let me just double check. up nonetheless. Tee up. Yeah, just demonstrating to the physio that her arm just got caught underneath. Yeah, the painful ones, hopefully she can continue. Don't like to see anybody forced off. We've already had one forced off. Don't want to see a second. There's a drop ball. Mossman has it in her hands. Goes long and has a hit. Goes wide, and that will be goal kick. Pills for corner. Not here too bad, official. And we're going to have a sub. My money's on. She won't be continuing, unfortunately. Yes, she has to come to it. Zuis on. Straight into play. Played forward. Top of the box. Whipped in, but to nobody in the end. Mossman can scoop it up. Intercepted. On that far camera side. Vine does well. Loses out though. Drives forward. Couldn't go anywhere with it. Twisting turning. Lovely 1-2 into the space. Looking to drive forward. Vine's middle. Rogers. Nice touch. Great 1-2. And a slip, a little touch of the hand, but his hand was on the ground, so happy to play with that one. Vine uses her body well. And frantic 5 minutes here, trying to control possession. Little laxy-daisy there in the end. Gets away with it. Vine, lovely touchdown. Looks in behind. Vine was the target. Vine, again, looking for Parker, and over hit in the end. Habib does well. Ivan forward. Substitute. Habib does well. Managed to affect play enough. You can drive forward. Just a heavy touch. There's a pull back, and we'll go for a second option. A second chance. There's a frantic 5 minutes from both sets of players. Give Boroondara a chance to just calm down a little. They have the lead. Runner. A cool finish is what separates us at the moment. Boroondara. Chance for attacking throw. Goal scorer. All pressed, forces them all the way back. Once more. Tries to split them, couldn't quite. Oh no. Going to try and press them in. Box them all the way in. That'll be him. Good little dummy and well controlled there. Hereford side. As well, nice little scoop out of danger. Ryan does well to come back. Pass into no man's land. Frustration creeping in from City players. Just that consistency on some of the passing in that final third. I haven't found the right pass yet. So is it him? Nick Dink over the top. Looking for the runners. It's a bit of an ask. The press comes all the way though. Press all the way through to punch more in goal. And it was kind of given away, but City can try and drive forward. An attacking throw. Come few and far between. Mandala, nope, couldn't find her. Reset. Big ball in. Beard chasing all the way back. And the counter attack's on. Run up. Looking for the overlap. Happy to turn back. Numbers on the far side. Looks divine. And the danger's averted for now. Turns, twisting, turning. No option forward. Vine looking. Big ball over the top. Wasn't quite there. Nicked off a toe. Crowded and well defended. Save the blushes. Very fragmented in that middle at the moment. Struggling both sides to keep possession. And that'll be a easy target for them. Sure that'll be mentioned from both coaching staffs as that's a brilliant ball. Harold to camera side, looking to whip it in. And we'll get a corner out of it. Just enough of a touch. Habib will come to take it. With the injury to Tash. And forced off with that elbow injury. Set play. All the numbers at the back post. Deep and City first to it. Just gets under it. The best opportunity they've had so far. And you'd have to say the goal was beckoning. Mossman didn't come. Chance goes begging. Flicked on and flicked out. And happy to go back to Mossman. Plays it short. Both teams happy to slow it down a little bit here. coming up to half time. Well, one, the skipper tries to drive an attack in the back, but couldn't quite. And I would have been offside. It wasn't an interception. Tempted dink in behind. Osman finally gets the call from her defenders to come out for it. And does so. Potentially be some tired legs at half time. It's a deceptively large pitch, but also just heavy. It's a longer grass, a bit damp. Mind you, hopefully they do turn the floodlights on at half time. It's getting a bit gloomy. City playing with a high line, calling a bit of danger, and get away with one. No, weren't quite ready for it. Happy to form to hold on to the ball. City's 1-0 down. It was long. Moving in behind, run up. Couldn't get under control. City can escape, and they do so. Only as far as a throw in. The options backwards. Takes it. Rear dives in. Good strength. Vine does well and slips on the shot. Much more scoops that one up. Happy to hold on to it as we've had 3 minutes pop up on the board as we dip into added time. Muslim goes straight down the guts. And a good win. Vine, good strength. Combines with a fellow American. Hodges looking in behind. Can't quite get there. Good control, good use of the body. Does well, turns up player. In behind. And Zelian's going to be offside. Didn't finish anyway. But offside nonetheless. And that's the swift counter-attacks that they can do. And have been very good at. I was going to say it was at the top of the box, and done herself a disservice there, taking her so far back. Rhea corrects herself. Big switch was there.
We scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes.
Couldn't get under control. As we come into the dying moments of the first half, Boroondara coolly taken finish is what separates us so far, and that's in behind. There's a good opportunity to get in behind, and they do so. Cuts inside, behind, has a hit, and well defended. A needed touch out. Set play again, already at the back post. With that outswinger. Whipped in. Boroondara first to it. They're happy to get out. Dinks it in. Osman's happy to take it, and that'll be the last play of the half. Brunner, coolly taken finish, separates us at the half. It's the home side away from home. It'll lead us 1-0. Join us for the action in the second half. We'll see you in 15. Hello and welcome back to this round 14 fixture in the Senol NPLW. Boroondara, home away from home today, leading Melbourne City 1-0 thanks to a runner finish in the first half of a quick turnover. And a swift counter-attack finished off neatly by Bronner. Hasn't been all one-way traffic. As Melbourne City get us underway. Shuffle the pack for Boroondara with the injury to Cooling. And that defensive central back role. A little shift and a repositioning. City themselves have had to have a replacement as well. That one goes flying through all the way to the back post, left by everybody. Could have caught somebody out, but didn't in the end. And we are at a different venue than what was potentially initially advertised. The home of Knox City, which Boroondara have used on a number of occasions, as well as a few other clubs around the footballing Victoria landscape. City win the head. So Ryan trying to get in behind. Does so. And drive to the box. Looking to cut it back. Does back post. And just out of the reach of the goal scorer. Stretching every sinew of her body to try and reach that one. Whiskers away. Getting her second. And let's have in mind the speed demon on the wing. Beats a player and manages to cut back and get a good cross in. And they've won the ball back again. Parker finds Vine. Vine probably had a bit more time and space. Vine does well. Been instrumental in that central midfield role. Throwing a body round and to great effect with this young Melbourne City team. This is a return fixture. He does well to get it out. Foot races on. Good strength. And goes down. It's going to be a City throw. And toss it into the middle. Twisting, turning. And the wavelength wasn't there. As I was saying, this is the return fixture. Boroondara coming away with the win back in round one. With a 4-1 victory in the end. And flicked on by Vine, couldn't go anywhere. Rogers, new signing, started last week, started this week as well. And that central midfield role, coming over from Bowling. And here's the substitute 47 on that far side. Looking on that far side. Out onto the fast camera side, looking for Surrey Ryan, but a bit too much of an ask. City looking to try and control it. I'm sure that would have been one of the messages from the coaching staff, is a bit of ball retention. Can they go forward with said passes? They've put the floodlights on as well, which is nice. It's getting a bit gloomy, as that was a great drive. Drove it in hard, and that will be a corner. Bonner involved in everything so far. The US import, playing last year for University of Virginia college system. And over with the likes of Vine. Signal goes up. Who's in deep? Looking for the head. Boroondara head, but ends up just skimming the head. Vine. And gets a trip there. And that one will be a free kick in very much shooting range. No one's rushing to claim it for Boroondara. They'll know the set plays and set routines. Zoe Bonnet to hit it. All set, just the three. Beckoning for a shot on target. Runners are there. And it does. And it's up and over the bar in the end. She had the same opportunity in the first half. And we won't tell the ball boy that was caught on camera. City plays short. It's well won. Got a handful of shirt. Happy to keep playing. Rogers trying to find him behind. And that one's going to be a throw. And correction on that one, that will be a corner instead. Just the one hand goes up this time. Change of routine. It's going to be an in-swinger. Movement comes short. Ignored. And it's tipped in. Parker will claim that. We'll have to double check. I don't know if she got the last telling touch. I don't think so by that reaction. Boroondara extend the lead to 2. I think that may have gone straight over her head. We'll have to double check on the replay. Nonetheless, Parker is claiming it. Even more of a challenge for the young City side now. Haven't had too many chances to write home about And the press comes all the way. Rogers, lovely touch. Hands the on-rushing, whips the ball back post, just past the line. Happy, cool, calm and collected to go backwards. Yeah. Try to find Vine, couldn't. Press comes, not quite there. Yeah, I've just had a double check on the replay. I don't think Parker gets a touch. That one might be down as an own goal, unfortunately. Happy to sit on the ball, and they do so. Sliding in from a bib. It's no avail. That one's looking for Vine. He's popped up on the wing. They're going to push him all the way back. Went up. Bit of a tussle. Leans into. And managed to get away, City. Minimal options forward. And got switches on. And they chose to not take it. The skipper goes back confidently back to centre halves. They've worked it well and just given away at that crucial ball forward. Evan passes from both teams. Looking for Brown. Manages to keep it in. Just the one option forward though. Parker's there now. Delay. And didn't quite get the cross they wanted. Vine looking back post. Cleared away. Tries to play it through the player. It's never going to be a good option. There's a drag back. That one's the first card we'll see today. And potentially widely so. Coppen. There we go, and there won't be any new rush, another 2-0 up. He's dinked in, and he's nodded on behind. Rogers whips it in. Cleared away. He's going to come straight back at him on X. To burn up. Oh, missed touch. The break can be on. They've got the numbers forward, City. Does well. Turns a player. Loses out in the end. Lent into a player. And it was off. Coco Parker was off there. She may have thrown her hands up, but certainly was. A little confusion here. It was offside. She had softly blown her whistle, but not many paid attention. We've got to play her down anyway. Rib having a conversation with the official. Didn't like the treatment she received. Certainly looked like she was the one leaning into the player and just came off second best in the end. And now we'll have to come off. Edgemore. Take. It was offside in the end. Looks to take. They are one short in the attacking sense. Doesn't quite collect it. Ribs come back on. They're back to their full quota. So they have to do some defending. And gets beaten there. Rogers. Hey Ryan, a little dink in and under. And had everyone holding their breath, scrambling back was the goalkeeper. And that one had hearts in mouths everywhere. Here's Ryan. Helped with a bit of a deflection as well, but not given in the end. It was a scooped shot, and the pressure comes. Good turn. There's nothing there. And she wins it back anyway. As the space is out on the far side. They can drive forward, and they can do. City twisting, turning, top of the box. Looking for someone to give it to. And has to go backwards in the end. Be a wild swing at it. That might be a little tired legs. Looks to go deep. That was well defended. Not far enough though. Vine gets there and shuffles it out for a corner. A rare corner nonetheless. Trudges across to take it. Numbers in back post and swinger this time. Swings it in. Goes deep. Ricocheting around, no one's put a foot through it. Comes back out. Does now. Swings it in back post and they can now press themselves. Boroondara's out. In behind. Long angle on the pass. So Ryan does well. Keep the attack going. Speed demon that she is, and she's in behind. Parker, just couldn't find. Rogers, well cleared. And straight at the keeper. They were queuing up there. Last ditch defending from City to deny not once, not twice, but 3 times in the end. And they're flirting with danger. 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline, and they can't afford to go further behind. They can't afford to be out of sight of Boroondara. A little sniff here and they can be back in the game with a 2-0 deficit. Once more, we'll be happy to see that last effort straight in and straight at her. Get a sub. Hadid coming off. I have to double check who was coming on. was again semi-lightning quick from the official. Whipped in back post, just out of the reach of the on-rushing Terry Ryan. Held up well. And a couple of pulls of the shirt, rightly so. I was given in the end, just tossed away straight away. And that was to nobody. Good drive forward. Well defended, and just the confirmation that it was bound to come on. She'll probably be playing in that centre forward role, floating in between. Rib to take. Again, it'll be an in-swinger from this side. Swung in, doesn't beat the first player, and Boroondara can get out. The foot race is on. Who does well to get on the end of her own pass. Tries to go through the player, doesn't. And that one had gone out for a throw-in. Probably would have been a free kick. Here's Terry Ryan to come off. I think that was number 8 coming on for them. Of their US imports. Winton. City trying to rush the foe. Told to just wait. Into Brown. Couldn't get the flick. And a slip of a touch. And confirmation it was Fonts. US import. Cleared away. She came with Vine, both playing at University of California. And here she is, fresh legs, driving forward. Runner running in behind, finds her, and well kept in the end. Comes out in second save again. And that is why she has represented Australia at under-17s level and played every game. And was one of the standouts of the tournament. Has a hit and comfortably gathered in the end. Much more vital goal there. And that moment of passage of play could have got out of hand in the last two attacking plays, showing her worth. And that one's a drag down. Good strength shown by all, and just a pull down on the end to finish play. Again, this one just a bit further out. More of a crossing opportunity than anything else. We're looking for the numbers back post, and they do. And that's falls straight on ahead. And couldn't direct it anywhere other than straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. Once more. I'd be happy to see that one straight into the midriff. And the press can come. Parker doesn't quite go all the way. Rogers does well. Tucks it out wide. Runner turns, hits it. Gets a ricochet. One's a borderline point blank range. Hamja. Signals to the benches she's okay. Bonnet will again take this one. Be an outswinger. Short option comes. Numbers back and top of the box. Swung in as well. City head first. Away by the skipper. Danger's not averted. And it can be now. And given away again. Twisting, turning through two. Couldn't go through the third. Vine can't get it out of her feet. And City can drive forward now. Numbers are there. Fresh legs. Brown needed to hold it in, couldn't. And they can pull away from play. Boroondara with the ball. They're happy to control the ball, keep the ball. It does well on the sliding tackle. Tossed in. Hunt. Does well. And potentially should have been a card for knocking the ball out of the player's hand, but I'm happy to keep playing from the officials. Dragged down. Happy with the free advantage. Vine couldn't get a meaningful touch. Runner. One of the goal scorers. Monette. Nice and controlled. Goes backwards. Well left. Rogers. And should have been a free kick. And is in the end. In the end, the right decision comes off. There's a chance to toss it in. Again, just in that range of just dipping in behind is probably what they'll be aiming for. And they dip it in behind. That's what they'll be aiming for. And it does. And City's first to it. And they can break now. In behind, looking for the runner Brown. Couldn't quite meet it. City looking for a spark of something from someone. And a wave after wave of attack from Boroondara. Resting on miscommunication there. They're not resting on the 2-0 lead that they do have. Opening goal if you've just joined us in the first half from Bonner. Rogers could have taken a touch, chose to try and play it first time. City trying to punish him from it, doesn't. Rogers does well to come over. Turns in. Interesting turning. Brown, fresh legs. Had space to carry it, tried to play it through. It's getting a little bitty at the moment. And we're going to get a sub here. Double check on who's making weight. Maddie and Zoe Bonnet as well making weight. Number 6, Reese coming on. I believe first time in a while after a long-term injury for both these players coming on. Lays it back and bundled over. And that one's going to be a card, and probably rightly so in the end. Again, in that shooting range, Barnett's now off though, so the duties fall to, we'll have to double check on who it is. And Cook was the other one who came on as well in that, before that last passage of play. Dinked in, back post. City head first. Up and under. Still not clear. Still only cleared as far as a Boroondara player. Vine. Looks out wide as well. And Vine does well again. And a couple of subs for City. 36 off. Avid. He's done well. 32 coming off as well. Choplin off. As well. Habib and Lemjak off as well at the back line. Get the numbers as they roll on in. Touch in, and that was well defended. Fresh legs have got to do some defending here. Reshuffled probably that defensive line a little bit. Hamilton will be there. '27's come on. Tosajinek. Well cut out. Brown does well to come deep to receive the ball. Ball over the top. Looking a bit spectacularly, but nonetheless it still had to be dealt with. It's going to be a City throw. City do well. And find that wide player well. And drives and cuts inside well. Heavy touch in the end and slips on the final endeavour to reach the ball. And he can come away with it. It's caught. Vine crowded out by 2. Loses out. Lovely turn, rolls the player. Parker looking for the option. Couldn't chase it down. Press comes all the way though. They've managed to play out for now. Good turn. And they've got the space on this camera side to drive forward. Finds the pass. Whipped in first time. Cleared away. That one's going to be a handball. Much better intent from City. That drive forward, push forward, much better from them. And it's in behind, and they've just left it. Fontaine hits it. Ricochet. And City can scoop it clear, get it away. Again, ball in behind. City flat-footed and get caught. Looks like Bono's going to take this one and be an outswinger as well. Not the numbers. Penalty spot style. Heads that way. First to it. And Munchmore's happy to gather it. And they play short and drives right across their own box. To almost get caught. The press is there. Cook does well. And they end up coming away with it. Tucked inside, Vine. Ducked in behind. And just overcooked in the end. Looking for the goal scorer. Runner. Brown looking for her. Turns her around. Couldn't quite get there. They can gather. City whipped in early. Looking at the back post. Numbers are there. Ricocheting around. Across the face of the goal. Scooped to no one. And gets away with it in the end. Panic stations were there. Wasn't a convincing clearance. Osman happy to see it into her hands. Could have spelled danger. Vine. He's been everywhere. Dropped back into that centre-back role to receive it. Lovely ball out wide into the space. Nice touch. Ball in behind. Looking for those fresh legs. On that far side. Couldn't find either of them. They can come forward, City. City can get something in these last few minutes. It's game on. As we tick closer to the end, turn attention to potentially fixtures for next week. We have City playing host to Spring Hills. Oh, sorry, they're on their travels to Spring Hills. One of the longest travel away days they'll have for the season. And Cook couldn't gather it, and Boroondara will host Essendon Royals, where that fixture will be announced during the week. As far as I'm aware, trying to play it at their home ground, and Vine in behind does well, ricocheting around, could have gone anywhere. He's going to go out for a goal kick. As time ticks down. They go short again. System of play and continued rotation of play. Grab it a shirt. Happy to play the advantage. As we're 87th minute. And leave it for Mossman, who scoops it clear. Parker does well. Couldn't wrap her foot around the pass effectively enough. And again, gets beaten, a City player, and just a drag back. Bunnan, the goal scorer in the first half, looking to dink the ball in behind. Does so, and that's well hit. And brilliant effort to meet the ball. Couldn't quite steer it home. But again, probably the third or fourth time Agauchi's been in behind and won the header. Couldn't quite get there. Has a hit off the bar. And all credit there has to go to Hunchmore for the save. Tipped it onto the bar. There's a rifling shot fired in. Keeps it at 2-0. And that would have been natural position. Nothing wrong with that one. And I think the bar is still shaking from that effort. That would have been in the highlights reel for the week. City trying to play it out. Still under pressure. Well turned. And again, rifled. That one falls safely in behind. City player short again. Pressured. Vine. Been everywhere. Turns one. Dinks a little ball over to Cook. And one up. Has a hit. And again. Hunchmore has done well today. yes, has been beaten twice, but without her, the scoreline would have been very dissatisfying to look at. City get a chance to go forward late. Parker as well on the defensive duties. Tossed in. Brown couldn't affect the play. Horton does well to try and hold it up against two. The offside was there, but not given. And City again try and put the ball into the box. And that final pass for them in that final third has just eluded them. Well defended again. Ricocheting around. Looking, twisting, turning. Looking for an option. Slips at the vital moment to try and bring that ball in. I haven't seen the board go up, mind you, so I would assume on the 3-minute timeline as per usual. Happy to keep pressing. And looking for Coco in behind. Parker couldn't get that. Cook does well, halts the progression forward. We go into the last moments of the game. Boroondara leading 2-0. Vine's been everywhere and brilliant today. Instrumental in the play. Knock long, flicked on. Looking for someone. In behind off the post. Follows it up. Tucks it home off her own effort. Hilton makes it free at the finish. Follows up her own shot. A ricochet off the post. And it's the Americans that have been the telling factor today. The imports showing their worth. Three goals, 3 points sealed, you'd think. The substitute finishes cleanly after a well-struck effort, and that will be the last moment of the play. For a 3-0 win for the home team. City with a young squad, younger than even normal, out on the park. But it's the home side that run out 3-0 winners in the end. It was dictated by the Americans. But City's goalkeeper, the scoreline doesn't do her justice. Some absolutely outstanding saves today from Bunchmore. But the relentless attack couldn't be kept out. Boroondara keep their finals hopes alive. After a dip in form, they'll be looking to continue and keep that drive going and the turn home. I've been your commentator, Joshua Byrne. Thank you for joining. Join us again next week for your Senol NPLW action. Till then, good night.